Yeah, just about seals it. We're not getting there. Hello, my name is Shadow Gallade, and welcome back to the probably final episode of the Owl Fight Club. Today we are fighting a whole nation, apparently, the Rumi Nation, and his Veresan Volstage. Let's see, what NFV mod is going to kill us today? Oh, it's the Kyurem team, and... Wait, we already fought Corviknight. Yep, some trades made during the main season, so we have to fight Corviknight again. But don't worry, we have the plans to kill him. Also, kyurem-black and Mega Mawile are scary too. Yes. Also, by the way, that's an unrestricted kyurem-black, so, we got our work cut out for us. But, that's what we do best. First things first, Choice Bandit Urshifu, he's gonna go out the same way he came in, swinging. And as you can see, I'm pretty standard moveset, although we do have to worry about Donphan coming in once or twice in. Well, Amoonguss is gonna be annoying as ever. Plus, Mawile can wall us out after it Mega Evolves. Sort of. It can take a Wicked Blow or two. But we'll live. Next up, the same Alakazam set from last week, or from the last time it came. Not really much new to say here. Enough speed to outspeed, I believe it was Blacephalon. Actually, wait, no, I'm pretty sure it's Galvantula. Galvantula's faster than Blacephalon. The only problem here is the Corviknight, but I assure you, I think we're well kept to beat Corviknight. Next up, a most unique Aggron set, Taunt. We're gonna taunt them. We got the Stealth Rock, the Taunt, Toxic, and Iron Head. Iron Head just general damage and to fight back against kyurem-black trying to set up against us. Taunt to outspeed things like Corviknight and Amoonguss and just be a general nuisance. And Toxic in case, well, Donphan tries to, if Donphan wants to come in, it can get rocks off, but it's not doing it for free. Let me tell you that much. Not to mention it is speed invested. So like Regirock as well. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. Amazing. Next up, the Colbur Berry Chandelure. Mostly just to deal with Mawile in a pinch, because we can take a Sucker Punch in a pinch. Not to mention some other niche scenarios like maybe one Grimmsnarl attack, maybe a Passimian knockoff. Not to mention substitute to beat Corviknight and Amoonguss, who is going to be a pain. Next up, Gothitelle. It's gonna face off against Corviknight one final time in the season, and this time it's gonna come out on top without cheese. Well, I mean, it's Gothitelle, it's inherently cheese, but you get the idea. As you can see, choice specs right here, no speed investment needed, it's a revenge killer. So Amoonguss, Donphan, some Galvantulas, some Passimians, Gastrodon, Regirock, Corviknight. I think Mawile's slow in this thing. Yeah, we're faster than Mega Mawile, so we can revenge kill it in a pinch, though Sucker Punch is gonna have to be careful. And finally, I know it failed us last week, but I can't say no to Quagsire. Look at him, he's a little dork. Look at the little doofus. I love him. He's the boy. Same set as last week, only with Toxic and Protect to rack up some leftovers recovery. And unlike, this thing can take a +1 Icicle Spear. I think. You can take one hit in the pinch. That's all we need. Toxic it, protect, and just sit back and wait, and wait, and wait. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. We're basically the only way we can get in the playoffs is if one of our other contenders is one of our other contenders loses and we take him. I think it has to be 5-0. I think it has to be a 6-0 exactly. 5 or 6-0 him. Which, nah. However, our opponent's also in a bind, because if we beat him, period, he's out. Pretty much. He's pretty much out if we beat him at all. But if he wins it all, he's in. So a lot of playoff implications that you're not going to get to see. But you can see it if you join the Owl Fight Club server in the description below. Let's get to the battle. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a lot of things I didn't prepare for. Well, I mean, no Donphan's nice, no Amoonguss is nice, no Grimmsnarl's nice. I didn't prepare for that as much as I probably should have. No Corviknight, that makes me happy. Although a lot of other problems we gotta deal with. Mainly kyurem-black, Mawile, and Gastrodon somewhat scares me, but probably not. As for what he leads here, I want to say Galvantula is its most obvious choice, but that's probably why he's not going to do it. But what other choice do I have? I just gotta lead Chandelure. Plus, it's just good neutrally all over the board. If you leave Regirock, that's fine. Yep, there's the Galvantula. I don't have a hazard remover. Good thing he doesn't. He's gonna sticky web up. He's gonna Shadow Ball. Yeah, we're gonna focus Fire Blast him down the sash. And I think I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Now what comes in here? Can be Blacephalon? Please tell me Blacephalon comes in. If it's Regirock, we can calc a set from there. Okay, there's the Regirock. Okay, let's get to calcing. Chandelure into Regirock. That is Spidef Regirock. That is a Spidef Regirock. Let's see. Spidef focused. Yeah, oh, we got a high roll with Shadow Ball. I think he's gonna set up Stealth Rocks here. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna Energy Ball, predicting him to set up. Rock Blast. He missed, but we killed him! Does he preserve the Regirock here, is the question. Well, it's fast enough to outspeed some Godtail variants in his eyes, Quagsire, and Aggron. We'll stare at Aggron anyway. But he has ways to deal with Aggron beyond it. He has the Blacephalon in the back. I'm gonna sub up here. But if he Rock Blast again, now he's wasted for nothing. He doesn't have a clear switch in, unless he sacks Galvantula. I'm gonna Shadow Ball anyway. Okay, so good, I was right to stay in. If it's anything other than Blacephalon, I think I'd stay in and sack Chandelure. Okay, then. I have no switch into this thing, though, which is a problem. If he tries to sit up here, I think I gotta sack Chandelure. I was not built to deal with webs, much to my dismay. Let me count Urshifu versus Blacephalon. Oh yeah, we're not living. And he's trying to sub on us. Okay, he's not Specs. Wait, the Regirock had the leftovers. Okay. Let me use the moveset, because I could go into Quagsire here and force a switch. No, not Quagsire. I was stuck with Quagsire. My brain shut off itself. Nope. Any grass coverage? Nope, just H... Oh, Solar Beam. Would I put it past him to run Solar Beam? I don't think I put it past him to run Solar Beam. As insulting as that sounds, it's not past him. He's taking his time. Is he Mono Fire attacks? Sub Calm Mind Mono Fire? You know, it's concerning when I actually have to genuinely consider this. I think he's trying to bluff. Fortunately, so are we. The fact that he hasn't attacked yet, click the very obvious and easy to click Shadow Ball button. Unless he's fearing a Ghost Fairy. Would I put that past him too? I wouldn't put it past him. He's taking his time to pick his file. His other options include potentially sacking the Galvantula at this point, because... Well, actually, no, it's faster than everything on the team. I should have brought a Defogger. Well, that would have taken away from the team's overall coverage. While he's doing it, actually, I'm going to go into Aggron, or check the Aggron sets. Kyurem-black, Uber Dragon Dance. We don't one-shot with Iron Head. Would he have... Okay, let's check for Focus Blast. Huh. Okay, so he does have to have it. What? I think he's mono fire. Oh. Okay, I'm checking out Chandelure. Mawile, Mega, Sucker Punch. I'm staying in. I'll stay in. Cobra Berry! Yes! Mega Mawile is down! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna Shadow Ball again. Chandelure, you've done your duty. Good job. I'm scared. Is it weird that I'm genuinely scared of Solar Beam? Every part of me wants to click the Quagsire button. We have ways to beat the Kyurem in Mega Aggron. You have no idea. You know what? I'm just gonna, I have nothing to lose. I'm just gonna click Earth Power. I knew it! I knew it! I'm a prophet! I am a literal prophet! I can see the future! Oh my gosh, why did that may have cost me more than I realized. I'm just gonna stay in. And Wicked Blow. You can think it overheats since he's not Specs. I think. Man, oh no, it's Flamethrower. Man, my head is just caught up in my own head. My own head is going against me right now. He probably sacks Galvantula here. Let's calc Urshifu versus Kyurem-black. I don't think he says it. I think he sacks Galvantula here. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I knew the Solar Beam was coming. Oh my gosh. His last move's gotta be Calm Mind then. His last move has to be Calm Mind. His Solar Beam to beat the Quagsire. It only makes sense. Man, oh, I'm gonna beat myself up over this the next week until this goes up. Oh my gosh. Good rule of remember, kids, take your own advice. It just might save your life. Honestly, that may have caused me any spot I had in the playoffs, because up till now, I think so. Not impossible. Well, Urshifu, yeah, I can't speak. You know what I'm doing. There it is. There's the Kyurem. I'm gonna let Alexam go down here. He has to go for blood. He can't risk staying in. Yeah, okay. Now we bring in Mega Aggron. And I think I have to Iron Head here. Because even if he kills here, he has Focus Blast. If Gaston's invested, what's its speed? Am I still fast enough? It would be a speed tie. No, he's gonna Scald here. I'm gonna Stealth Rock just to scare. Just to assure. Well, I have no reason to keep it alive anymore. I'm gonna specs into Air Force, into the Black Air Force energy. Go Gothitelle, kill the slug. Okay. Now at this point, it's gonna come down to a 50-50, and we both know the 50-50 is here. Well, we lose. It was a good game. It was a good game indeed. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's all for the season, unfortunately. Still, it was a fun season. I had some fun. Anyway, let's get to the season recap. Well, that's the season, unfortunately. Not our finest bit per day. I'd say I had a lot of fun doing the season, and I'd say it was a fine season to end our hiatus with. So, let's go over the team and what I thought of them. Well, if you guys just want some raw numbers and then clicking off the video, here it is. As for the team itself, well, let's go over them one at a time. Urshifu, I build you up as the second coming of Christ. And, well, you did alright. 6.5 isn't bad. It's not as good as a restricted mod should be, but I can't really complain. You did your job. You came in, clicked buttons, and then things died. Overall, not a bad job in the slightest. Can't really complain. I'd say I'd use you again, but with Gen 9, well, who knows, maybe Power Creep will let it come back. It was already on the fringe in Gen 8. We'll see. Maybe I'll use you again, maybe we won't. We'll see how it turns out. But overall, good job. Zeraora. Yeah, you're seeing that. He didn't get a single kill the entire season. Despite having arguably the most hype moment in the entire season, between it focus blasting Ferrothorn and outraging that Latias, it unfortunately decided to immediately go back on that by hitting itself in confusion and costing us the game. It's true, go back and watch it, you'll realize that cost us the game. It's interesting. I put my expectations too high. You were a speedster, I guess, but you just weren't good enough. No. Look, I love Zeraora, and I always will, but yeah, sorry, you're not becoming a mainstay of the Shadowverse with that. Chansey, I don't need to say anything. It was a wall, and it did its job perfectly. It only got 2 kills, but it didn't need to. And the moments it did get kills, those were hype. Me just bonking people on the head with counter, just standing there taking special hits as though your name is Armstrong. It was great. Chansey, I love ya. Gothitelle. What can I say about you, Gothitelle? You were the funny button. Every season has that one funny button where it's like, hey, here's this mod, it's gonna do the funny thing. Gothitelle was that funny thing. I loved using this thing. It was a minute and a half. That's what we look for in the Shadowverse. It's not quite a mainstay of Shadowverse, only coming in for 1 season, but it was still fun. Keep it up, Gothitelle, and you will be a permanent member of the Shadowverse. Speaking of members who are in the Shadowverse, Mega Aggron. I have a long history of using you. I've used a lot of Aggrons in my time, and I love Mega Aggron, so you know what? Bio, come on everybody, you're a part of the Shadowverse now. You're a mainstay. I love you. But you use you again. You didn't really do a lot this season, but you were still fun. I can't wait to use you again, hopefully next time on a better core. Maybe a ghost type. Next up, Alakazam. Not quite the redemption we needed to seal the deal, but you did do pretty good. You got some nice kills, you hit insanely hard, so overall I can't really diss you too much, especially for a late entry. Good job. Articuno. I love you, buddy. I couldn't stay mad. Your performance was lackluster, but you did what you had to do. You came in, took the special hits that Chansey didn't either, and you were a main default despite being quad weak to rocks. The memes will never die. But we still love you. You're a mainstay on the channel. Come on in, Articuno. Next up, we acquire the Sire. You know, in hindsight, maybe this making plans off of Gen 5 building philosophy, not the best idea. No, I just played it too aggressively, so you know what, Quagsire, my bad. I'm not gonna diss you too much, but get out of here. You're bad. Next up, And Cloister was okay. It did most of its work as a hazard stacker and as a remover. Really, you're more of a victim of hail sucking. It's just as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Again, I'm not saying much. Eldegoss, you had 2 games, both of which you were a star in. Whether it be walling something temporarily, dealing 50% to a Tangrowth, or walling out half an entire team off of Regenerator and Leech Seed and Leftovers alone. It was a display, and I was happy to use you, and I'd use you again in the future. Chandelure, you disappointed me. I mean, you did a lot of great work in that last game. Killing that Mawile was great. And I think I wanted to kill this season, but I can't remember what it was. This is awkward, I'm running out of things to say. And finally, Geraldo. I got things planned for Geraldo. So where do we go from here? Rest assured, the channel's not going to go into another hiatus. I have another league on the horizon. In fact, the draft recap of that should be out by the time this comes out, assuming league hasn't cancelled. Knowing my luck, it probably will be. Rest assured, a bunch of the past leagues are going to be returning for Scarlet and Violet. For example, I've heard rumors of, where we check, PWC returning, rumors of PMC returning. They'll take that with a grain of salt. It's not going to be true. I definitely plan to return to the Owl Fight Club again. Or maybe a new league entirely. I got plans for the future, and Scarlet and Violet's gonna make those plans a reality. See you guys in Generation 9. Bye-bye!